name is Céline Ross from Montreal, Canada, and I am a Janome educator. Today, I will present you the Coverpro 900CPX, and the machine makes professional finishing on stretchy fabric. So let's discover the machine. So the machine is portable. It comes with the 3 spools of thread all ready to get you into the sewing. Okay, you have a large opening here, and it is a free arm machine. Just by removing that little arm here. All the tools you need are included in the machine, and they're in this little box, very convenient, always ready to go. And you have your instruction book. So it is a little bit different than what we're used to do. So I'll show you how to thread, how easy it is to thread the Coverpro. So we always thread the machine with the foot up to open the tension disc. Okay, we have the wheel on the side. And I have to make even the 3 holes here. Easy to thread. You have all your guide illustrated in color, the thread guide. So by pulling this little knob here, it's easy to get access to the looper. There's only one lower looper, and you push it back, and so then I have my 2 needles to thread. The right needle and the left needle, they follow the same path. Okay, and then to make it easy, the needles have to be at the highest position. The machine comes with a little needle threader, and by using it, it's easier to thread the machine to thread the needles while we're using it with the use of this needle threader. So this needle threader has 3 functions: to thread the needle, then there's a hook to pull the loop of the needle, and when we remove one needle, then you have a little hole to catch the needle. When I thread the machine, I have to try it first, okay? So I leave my thread on the side just to start. Maybe it won't be. There you go. This is the lower thread that was in the way, but look at the nice finish. Okay, so let's say I would like to do a COVERHEM. I can use the right side of the fabric to do like a top stitching, but I can do the opposite also. I can use the wrong side of the fabric. So you have your 2 needles, but on the foot here you have the placement of the needles. So here's my result. But on the other side, what I'll do here, I want to show the stitch, the reverse stitch, as a decoration. So I will just flip my fabric and let it go. So, like twin needles and my cover stitch. So either one I can use. So it depends what you would like. Maybe you want to use this effect, like a twin needle effect, with a nice overlock at the bottom on the reverse side. You can use it as a decorative stitch. You can use stretchy thread, variegated thread, thick thread for a different effect. As you wish, the machine will take it. Look, some samples, you know, with the different technique. So of course you can do your garment, okay, stretchy garment or woven fabric. This is a cotton. By putting some decorative thread in the looper, you can achieve a nice project like this, which is simple, but it looks good. So different thread, different effect. Here I have the hem of a stretchy knit, and here's the finishing, and here's my hem. So it is a beautiful, and you know, it's stretchy. It doesn't break. So it gives a nice professional finish. The machine does a beautiful, as you can see, twin needle effect. But if I remove one needle and I insert decorative thread, I can do a chain stitch. And I'll show you this right away. So to have a nice effect, you have to sew on the wrong side of the fabric. And look at the nice effect that you're achieving. Okay, so the decorative thread always goes into the looper. So we just did a nice effect. I used a cotton thread and a variegated thread. This time I insert another thread, which is heavy thread. The size of the weight of the thread is weight 12. So we'll have a different effect. If I want, I can use either needle. This is my choice. Look at this. So this stands out a lot because the thread is thicker. So on the machine, if we look at the anatomy of the machine, so you have your thread tension, and it tells you, the machine tells you which is the best adjustment that you can do. We can adjust the presser foot also. The presser foot is a snap-on. And why is this? It's because we have other feet that are available with the machine. Janome offers a lot of optional accessories. You have holes here, and the knob comes with the machine, because if you buy optional accessories, the knobs are already included with the machine. Okay, you have a tight and regular tension adjustment. So if I want my seam tight, really tight, look at the nice finish. This one is a very thin fabric and very hard to work with, but look at the nice finish, and look at the back. When we're sewing and we have a hem guide, but when we're not exactly where we want, knit fabric doesn't fray. So what we can do afterwards, after the sewing, we can just cut, we can leave it there, but we can cut the excess of the fabric, and we have a real nice professional hem. On the side, you have the wheel, of course. You have the stitch length, which is between 1 and 4. And we have the differential feed, just in case the fabric, you know, we have to obey to the reaction of the fabric. So if the fabric is weaving and I don't want to, so differential feed goes up to 2, and if I want it to gather, then I put it over 5. So this is the adjustment we need to make according to the fabric we're using. So you just see some samples, but look the nice, with decorative thread, look at the nice finish we can achieve. So here's a few choice of the use of the Coverpro. So always my twin needles, and I finish the hem of the skirt, And I top stitch also. This is another opportunity, you know. It will hold your seam allowance and make a decoration at the same time. So we use a jelly pattern to make that skirt. On this pattern, there's 3 different skirts. So I use different way of using the foot. This is the same one. This is done with the serger. And the last one is with the reverse. So I top stitch. The top stitching is at the back, and the decorative cover stitch is on the top. So you can change and switch whatever you want to, the effect you want to give. The machine comes with 3 spools of thread to get you started with your the little net in case of your if you use some thread that are slippery, so they hold the thread in the spool. Of course, the threader, screwdriver, the big and the small one, small for the needle and the big one for the foot, the presser foot, that little cleaning guide, the tweezer, which I should use to thread. It's easier because it's smaller than our fingers. The needle, you cannot make a mistake. The little sticker is there. So this machine uses absolutely EL by 705 needle, size 80 or 12 and 90 14. 80 12 for thin fabric and 90 14 for thick fabric, and you have one assortment included in your box of in the box that comes with the machine. And you have the little cap. Just in case you don't use a big spool like this, you use a regular spool of thread, so there's a cap because you don't want your spool of thread goes up. So I invite you to visit janome.ca and to make sure that you also go visit or subscribe to Facebook, our social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and that's it. And Janome also sells the thread, the good thread that goes with these machines, serger or Coverpro machine. These are Janome thread. We have also optional accessories, a lot to go with this machine. Elastic, hem, name it, there's a lot. So just go on janome.ca and you'll find out everything you need to know. And of course, we're always there to answer you. We answer all the email, all the questions. I wish you to enjoy your new Coverpro 900 CPX from Janome.